After an 18-month closure, El Capitan State Beach is back. For so many of us, this isn't just one of California's most iconic coastal campgrounds. It's a place packed with decades of memories. So when it shut down for a massive overhaul, we all wondered what would be left of the park we all knew and loved. Well, the gates are back open, and we're here to see if it was worth the wait. For what felt like an eternity, the only view of this place was a locked gate. The park was closed for an 18-month infrastructure project, a multi-million-dollar initiative to tackle aging facilities and improve safety. With a layout that hadn't changed much since the 1970s, the park was struggling with outdated systems that just couldn't keep up with modern crowds. The project was designed to fix all that, from traffic jams at the entrance to public safety and even restoring the creek. But the closure dragged on, with delays pushing the reopening back. But on July 23rd, 2026, the barricades finally came down. I immediately tried to book a site and was surprised to see a few spots open. This place just doesn't have openings during the summer months, but I guess the world just wasn't aware that El Cap was back. I booked an ocean view site and made plans for the following week. The first thing we noticed was a new, updated sign matching the modern style of California state parks. But the drive-in is easily the most dramatic change. The old entrance road was painfully narrow, and the tiny, awkwardly placed kiosk was constantly getting clipped by RVs trying to make the tight turn. The new entrance road is noticeably wider, designed specifically to get traffic flowing and give big rigs and emergency vehicles more room to breathe. Driving in now feels way more open and organized. The centerpiece of the whole project is a new bridge that spans El Capitan Creek. This wasn't just about the cars, it was a major ecological upgrade, replacing the old culvert that blocked migrating fish. So it's a win for campers and a big win for the local wildlife. When you pull up to check in, you're greeted by a new fully accessible entrance kiosk that replaces the two separate ancient buildings with a single functional one. This is meant to speed up check-in, which is a huge sigh of relief on a packed Friday afternoon. The whole arrival just feels more modern and less chaotic. Now, it's not all 100% finished yet. While the main construction is done, this place is still a work in progress, with an anticipated completion in late 2026. Because of this, state parks have set up temporary pedestrian routes in some areas. You'll see signs directing you along parts of the main road, so you definitely need to be cautious and watch for cars. It feels a little transitional in a few spots, but the core work, the road, the bridge, the kiosk, is done. So, the entrance is a huge upgrade, but what about the campsites? This is the heart of the experience, and I'm happy to report that the soul of El Capitan's campground is still very much intact. The park has over 130 campsites scattered across several loops, all nestled in the beautiful oak-covered bluffs above the ocean. We stayed in the upper loop, and our first takeaway is that choosing your site really matters. It can honestly make or break your trip. The sites vary wildly in size, privacy, and most importantly, noise. But let's be real, the main challenge at El Capitan has always been the location right next to the 101 and the Amtrak train line. Sites on the inland side of the campground get a ton of noise from both. If you're a light sleeper, you will hear the train and the highway traffic. For the best experience, you'll want a site on the ocean side of the main park road. They're generally quieter, and the sound of the waves does a decent job of drowning out the road noise. The most sought-after spots, though, are the bluffside sites like 84 and 107, which have incredible ocean views, but are a nightmare to book. Our site, 106, was spacious and pretty level, with an amazing ocean view right next to a water spigot. Each site has a standard California State Park setup, a fire pit, and a picnic table. Privacy is decent, but it really varies from site to site, and it really comes down to this. The better the ocean view, the less privacy you'll have. Unfortunately, those views are just too good to keep to yourself. One important heads up for anyone visiting soon. During the final phases of construction, some areas might have limited access. When the park first reopened, the lower loop, which includes spaces 1 through 28, was still closed because of ongoing trail work. Always check the official state park's website for the latest info on which loops are open before you book. Overall, the campsites themselves weren't radically changed. The renovation really focused on the entrance, so the classic El Capitan camping experience, with all its pros and cons, is still what you're going to find. We've covered the new entrance and the campsites, but the amenities and the beach are still to come. So far, what do you think? If you've camped at the old El Capitan, tell us your favorite site numbers in the comments below. And if you'd like to help out the channel, please like and subscribe, and check out our affiliate links in the description below for discounts on some great RV products like liquefied tank treatment. Alright, let's talk facilities. For a lot of state park campers, the bathroom situation can define the whole trip. The infrastructure here was famously old, and the key goal of recent planning was to fix those aging utility systems. The campground loops have bathrooms with running water and pay showers. On our visit, the restrooms in our loop were clean and well stocked. They don't seem to be brand new, sparkling remodels, but they're functional and maintained, which is what really matters. And the showers still run on tokens, and the token machine takes cards. Water spigots are spread throughout the loops, giving you easy access to potable water. There's an RV water fill station on site, and there's a camp store near the day use area where you can grab essentials like firewood, ice, and snacks. It was closed during our visit, but I took a peek inside and it looked well stocked and ready to go. Also, there's no dump station on site, but we used the Union 76 gas station 7.8 miles down the 101 on Winchester Road. The real reason you come to El Capitan is for its stunning coastline. The park offers incredible access to a beautiful sandy beach, rocky tide pools, and those iconic sycamore-lined bluffs. From the campground, a path and stairs lead you down the bluffs to the sand. Pedestrian access to the beach was a priority, and it reopened with the rest of the park. The walk down is gorgeous, with the views of the coast opening up as you get closer to the water. The beach itself is fantastic. It's that classic Santa Barbara coastline, with a wide stretch of sand perfect for relaxing, playing, or just taking a walk. When the tide is low, the rocky areas are exposed, creating amazing tide pools to explore. It's a great spot for swimming and surfing, and I spent some time here as a teenager trying to be a surfer, but failing miserably. One of the beloved features here has always been the coastal bike trail. The path connecting El Capitan to Refugio State Beach has been partially closed off due to cliff erosion. I took the ride to see if the trail had reopened, but I only got so far. Still closed, but I hear they do have plans to reopen it. Once it's finished, the new Nature Education Trail will even have interpretive displays about the area's natural and cultural history. The ocean view is the anchor of the El Capitan experience. Every time we visit, I see this lonely picnic table perched on the bluff overlooking the ocean. What a great spot for a picnic or a bottle of wine at sunset. The ocean views are what makes this place so special. Even with the highway noise, the crashing waves drown out the chaos of the real world, and everything is okay, if just for a little while. Of course, as great as camp life is, sometimes you need to get out and explore. One of the best things about El Capitan is its proximity to Santa Barbara, which is just a short drive away. We took an afternoon trip to the iconic Stearns Wharf. For dinner, we went to Moby Dick's restaurant, a classic spot right on the pier. It's hard to beat eating fresh seafood with those incredible harbor and ocean views. Afterwards, we walked over to Mother Stearns Candy Shop, a nostalgic little spot right on the wharf for some after-dinner treats. It was the perfect end to our little side adventure. So, after an 18-month wait and a multi-million-dollar facelift, is El Capitan State Beach better than before? Well, the camping experience is pretty much the same, and the ocean views are still phenomenal. But most of the improvements to the infrastructure are not always visible, but will keep the park safe and sustainable for years to come. The improvements to the entrance are an absolute game changer. The wider road, new bridge, and modern kiosk make getting here safer, faster, and so much less stressful. Those upgrades were desperately needed and have fundamentally improved the park's logistics. And of course, the access to that incredible beach is as amazing as ever. On the other hand, the campground's biggest drawbacks, the noise from the highway and the train tracks, hasn't changed. That's just a fact of the park's geography. Also, with some trail work still happening, parts of the park feel a bit transitional, with temporary pedestrian routes in place. Here's our final take. Yes, El Capitan State Beach is undeniably better. The project successfully fixed the park's biggest functional headaches. It's safer, more accessible, and better equipped to handle the crowds it draws. While it hasn't solved the noise issue, the upgrades make the entire experience more pleasant from the moment you pull in. But the wait was worth it. The soul of El Capitan is still there. The shady oak groves, the blufftop views, and that magnificent beach. But now it's all supported by modern infrastructure that makes it easier and safer for everyone to enjoy. We would absolutely book a trip here again. It's perfect for campers who care more about the incredible beach access than a perfect silence and can appreciate that blend of rustic nature with smart, modern upgrades. So, what do you think? Is El Cap on your list? Let us know. Hey, thanks for joining us, and don't forget to subscribe for more campground reviews. We'll see you on the next adventure.